very good morning, team. EURUSD pushed down lower yesterday after it was announced that the United States was going to get involved with the war in the Middle East between Iran and Israel. Now, this has caused safe haven flows to start rising, pressuring the dollar overall in towards the upside, but also we have seen a lot of strength from, for example, the Japanese yen, and also some strength from the Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc, as for example the Canadian dollar appreciates due to higher oil prices, and obviously the Swiss franc, the Japanese yen and the dollar appreciate from safe haven inflows. Good morning, my name is Fabio, and as always we dive into the daily market outlook. Before we dive in, I've changed my background back to the yellow, so I hope you guys like it. Yesterday was very interesting with GBP USD dropping in towards the downside. I took a nice trade on GU shorts myself, so if you want to see that trade, you can make sure to check out Instagram at TTA Capital. Now, here on your USD, after swiping above this high, we can pretty much see that straight away we've started to retrace in towards the downside. Now, for now, this overall retracement is still perfectly normal, as the overall daily fractal structure remains bullish as of yet. However, it is not always a good sign to see a retracement straight after a break of structure in towards the downside, as aggressive as we have seen, but it's still nothing really to worry about, as the overall order flow remains bullish. So as long as the current fractal low now remains bullish and remains respected, your USD longs still make sense for you who are looking for those longs. Now, your USD itself provided us with some pretty nice price action, in the sense that we have now come back down to liquidate the initial low which was established. So the initial traders who went long looking to trade into a new higher high, they have now been stopped out with this liquidity sweep. So what you pretty much want to see from the market happen over here is obviously provide us with a 4-hour fractal structure shift internally. Now, this here is your internal fractal high. So at the moment, the obvious longs would be something like this. However, what I prefer to see is maybe somewhat of a retracement here on your USD, and then another sell-off in towards the downside. You form this pattern, and either you just keep on selling off, or what you then see is that, for example, we get a tap into this demand zone over here, and then an aggressive V-shape reversal up, fractal structure shift, retracement, and then you're trading at discount prices, right? So if this is the overall swing, you retrace back in towards discount, and then you, for example, look for a long position from there. Or if obviously if the market does not react to that newly created demand zone, which we have over here, then you just stay out and let it drop further and further. So that's pretty much what I have for EURUSD here on my chart for today. At the moment, longs are not really in the ideal position. Shorts already played out from the top over here. So if you are looking for more shorts, wait for this area of supply to get hit, and then look for the 1 or the 15-minute confirmation. So the 1 hour or the 15-minute confirmation to keep trading that in towards the downside. Does it need to retrace that high? Obviously not. The market could start dropping at any point in time. Do keep that in mind. But yeah, overall, we're now retracing into this 1 hour area of supply. We have this 1 hour area of supply. This is a very nice 1 hour area of supply because it liquidated all of these previous highs. So I would really be happy to take kind of like an intraday short position from that supply zone. Not so much from this one, but from this one definitely. If it does drop from here, then also fine. Then I'll just look for new positions at the lower prices. But from here, I'll pretty much be happy to look for shorts. And from down over here, I'll be happy to look for longs. Obviously, both trades would need confirmation before getting in. Going into the dollar index has pushed up higher. Yesterday, we had some bad numbers on retail sales come out in the United States. They came in at minus 0.9%, whilst it was forecasted to be minus 0.5%. So the retail sales came in bad, but still the dollar pushed up higher. Now, the reason for the dollar pushing up higher came from those safe haven inflows and the fact that Trump is going to be involved with the war between Israel and Iran. Keep in mind, however, today is another massive day because we have FOMC statement and the interest rate decisions. Today, Powell is going to be speaking about the dollar, and he is going to decide if we're going to be pushing up higher or lower. It will be all about the fact if the Federal Reserve is going to be cutting interest rates in the future. Are they going to be dovish, meaning that they're going to be cutting interest rates and therefore the dollar should be bearish? Or are they going to be hawkish, talking about raising interest rates, and, for example, then the dollar most likely will be bullish? So for this moment in time, you just really want to kind of like keep an eye on what this supply zone is going to do. Let's say the market does give us a bullish scenario. Then we wait for the current fractal high break. Then there is still so much room for it to push up higher and take out, for example, descending highs. If we stay safe and we don't get in too early on the short side of things, because again, we're now reacting to this supply zone over here. We're using this pretty much as liquidity. This could fuel the next move down. Then just wait wait for the current fractal low to break, because once that current fractal low breaks, then I think, yeah, we're going to see these lows obviously taken out as well. So that's currently what I'm waiting for. For longs, I'm waiting for the daily fractal structure shift. For shorts here on the dollar, I'm waiting for the current fractal low on the 4-hour time frame to break, because obviously the higher time frame trend is still in towards the downside. So that is that for the dollar. Moving on into Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar itself pushed down lower yesterday. Now it's pushing back up. Again, AUD USD extremely choppy. All I can pretty much say is the fact that we've swept this high over here, and that should be enough to start pushing the market down lower. Now, what I'm waiting for before taking any short position on AUD USD is for overall the dollar to break that daily fractal high, which I just discussed. This is pretty much what I'm looking at. We're trading at a premium. We're trading at a liquidity point, and now I'm just waiting for another or for more momentum to kick in and to keep pushing AUD USD in towards the downside. For myself, this is really a pair again that I'm not looking to trade at the moment, but if we do get that dollar confirmation, then I would see a potential short on AUD USD. Now then on to GBP USD, the best position of them all, man. I got into this short, guys, from that 4-hour fractal structure over here. Absolute beautiful trade. Closed out some profits as well last night at the low over here, because as we can see, we've come all the way to the beginning of the overall ascending channel. You guys know it. We have been discussing this for a very long time. We have the overextended move up, and we have the 1, 2, third high. Again, a lot of people laughing at me for looking for those dollar longs here on GBPUSD, but then finally that beautiful drop in towards the downside. Now, I did mention yesterday that it was very dirty price action over here, very dirty fractals, but then again, the overall market structure, 1, 2, 3. Then we have the double fractal break. So then for me, I was like, okay, as long as the current fractal high is respected, we should keep pushing down lower. And as we can see from that area of supply, the market kept pushing in towards the downside. So an absolute beautiful trade. Now, obviously, the trade has been completed. There is still for potential for it to push down lower, but it will be dependent on the dollar as well and what is said in the FOMC speech. But what we are seeing is a weak pound due to weak labor data in the United Kingdom. Furthermore, in around half an hour, we have CPI coming out. If that CPI news is bad, then this will drop further. If the CPI news is good, it will retrace again. So let's wait and see what that news does. If it does drop lower, then perfect. I'll be looking to hold on to those initial positions, which I took it from the top. I'll be looking to take out pretty much this low here before looking for a potential pullback trade or a potential continuation trade for GBP USD back up higher again. I wouldn't be looking for longs at these levels just now, also because there's no real entry model for myself, as the current fractal high is positioned all the way over here, current fractal low is positioned all the way over here. So I would need to see another sell-off, and then if you want longs, then you would need to see like this, boom, 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 right? Because then you create a demand zone. So that's what I have for GBP USD. Going into NZD USD, didn't touch this pair. Also, again, very consolidative. It's kind of just moving in this expanding wedge. So for myself, not really a pair that I'm looking at the moment. Again, still the same analysis stands. Higher prices are still expected in towards that overall liquidity high, which we have over here at around 0.61451. Then dollar Swiss pushed up higher yesterday. As expected, we are expecting a weaker Swiss franc with the interest rate cuts on Thursday. So here again, fractal structure shift up, retracement, and then boom, pushing towards the upside. Currently, again, fractal structure is still bullish, so just looking for this to continue up higher in towards the end of the week if the dollar can stay strong today with FOMC to take out these descending highs. So that's what I'm looking for on dollar Swiss. Still looking for further upside, but then again, don't use a too tight stop loss. So if you are getting into long positions, don't then just randomly buy with like the stop loss here. I would use a wider stop loss and then just hold on to the position once we start taking out those descending highs. Dollar yen, what can we see on that pair? Also pushed up higher despite the yen also being strong with safe haven inflows. Overall, dollar yen is very consolidative. I'm looking for shorts on this pair. It's kind of consolidating within this daily range here. We're now at the range highs. So if you are looking for shorts on dollar yen, it's getting higher and higher probability. So if you want to take those short positions, ideally you would take out this liquidity high, but preferably as well, you want to break the current fractal low, retrace, and then look to take out those ascending lows over there. So that's what I have for dollar yen. And then last of all, of course, we have gold for you. And gold has liquidated the overall lows. So what we can see here on gold, and I discussed this in yesterday's live stream, we had these ascending lows. And these ascending lows, after taking out this low over here, no bullish confirmation, no V-shaped reaction whatsoever. So no long positions from that first liquidation event. Now again, we've taken out the ascending lows. Then straight away, what you see the wick fishing going on. And now we then, or after that wick fishing, we saw the boom, the V-shaped reversal. So now here we've had the first fractal structure break, and I'm now looking for kind of like the accumulation phase and then another breakout of this current fractal high to take out these descending highs and trade it in towards this supply zone first, and then maybe just hold the runner open and see if we can push any higher. So that's what I have for gold. Again, only interested really in longs. We're inside bullish daily order flow. Daily demand has been tapped, as I explained yesterday as well. The overall sell down before the buy up. Market retraced into the 0.5 fib as well. So for me, longs are on the table, and all we now need after tapping again into this 4-hour demand zone, all we now need is just the lower time frame confirmation here. So we need like the 1 hour fractal high break, and we need the 30-minute kind of like to accumulate here, and then boom, push up and break above this current fractal high from me. So that's what I'm looking for today, guys. So I'll be traveling today. Hope I have a safe flight. Tomorrow I'll be back here on the account, or with a daily market outlook, whatever we want to call it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think of these videos. Often I'm just talking to this camera and I don't really feel like anybody's there. Obviously, I know a lot of you are there, but your support is always appreciated. And I hope you guys really enjoy these daily market outlooks and me just giving commentary on the markets. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.